Ahoj, já vás zdravím. Já jsem Morpheus a máme tady další video. Posledním jsme se dostali na konec aktu 3 a teď budeme pokračovat do aktu 4.
To kill a man like Dominus. That's an accomplishment worthy of Calm, my greatest ancestor. Were we in Namakanui, I'd make you a Makanga, an honored warrior. But we are not in Namakanui. We dwell in a city of death, and my respect is all the honor I can bestow on you. Talakora, go with courage.
Talakora. Takže prodáme ještě tady ten trash.
Watch yourself.
Takže vrhneme se na ten akt 4. Jo, jinak co se týče nového nějakého vybavení, rukavice asi ty už jsem měl v minulém videu, boty mám nový, máme samozřejmě toho Animated Guardiana, který má vlastně, vám to ukážu, tak nekecam, jo, dává auru na Dying Breath, což je stavka tuším, co má, tak ta nám dává zvýšený damage a damage auru má tuším, teď nevím jestli z 6. A může cursovat nepřítele a samozřejmě má ty rukavice, který, když on něco cursne a je blízko mrtvol, tak ty mrtvoly bouchnou. Jinak asi nic nového nemám, ještě mám golema, Carrion golema, který vlastně zvyšuje, když ho mám, tak zvyšuje poškození všech ostatních mobů. Pak mám ty duchy, zombíky a opici. Opici můžu mít furt jenom jednu. A třeba ten Spectre, ne Spectre. Tenhle Guardian, ten vlastně umřít nemůže. Může, jak to říct, jakože se despavnout, že když mi vlastně umře, řekněme, v té lokaci, tak ho nemůžu už v té lokaci přivolat znova, ale musím jít do další lokace a pak ho teprve můžu přivolat. Dřív právě bylo to tak, že vy toho Guardiana skládáte z různých unikátních itemů, aby měl ty bonusy, který vám a vašim mobům budou pomáhat. A když umřel, tak byste přišli o ty unikátní věci, všechny. Takže to bylo docela, když pak máte fakt dobře postavenýho toho Guardiana a ty věci nejsou úplně levný, tak to pak zamrzí, když vám umřel a prostě věci jsou pryč. No, takže tak. Jinak myslím si, že všechno mám jako předtím. Clarity máme na manu, na regeneraci many, Purity of Elements máme na resisty a máme automatizaci na vlastně tady Convocation. Ne, Convocation, říkám to správně. To vlastně přivolá moby ke mně. Za prvý je to určený k tomu, že když ty moby nestíhají to, jak já běžím, tak je to přivolá každý, nevím, 2 až 3 vteřiny ke mně. Čímž pádem oni jsou kolem mě, chytají damage od projektilů, od spellů a vlastně mě můžou pomoct v tu chvíli zachránit mě. A zároveň jim to dává ještě regen, což je pecka. Takže já to mám takhle, kdyby vám to přišlo jako potravný ten zvuk, což věřím, že může, tak to můžu pak nějak stlumit. Ale jako mě to nevadí, já jsem na to celkem zvyklý. Já to prostě beru, že ten zvuk tam jako je. Takže teď jsme v Dry Lakeu. Takový most přes řeku. A jsme na cestě do 4. aktu. jsme slyšeli od Diely, že i když jsme porazili Piety a Dominuse, tak vlastně to neznamená ještě konec, že všichni už můžou žít spokojeně až do smrti, ale ještě budeme muset zabít Malacháje. Což je další boss, což je Jo, to zase se vám, no, tady je boss, ten pták, no, pět. Oni ho prostě zabili. Než jsem pomalu objevil, no, tak jako. Ale to nevadí. Důležitý je, že ten byl funguje. Takže ani neumírám moc. Tady máme mrtvý legardy.
We opened the gates to you for two reasons only. Dominus and piety. They made themselves our enemies. You made them dead. Now, Oyan believes there is a third reason. The beast is our enemy. Perhaps you can make it dead as well. I have seen the look in Piety's eyes. I see the look in your eyes, which it is not as different as I had hoped. No matter. The knife in your hand is better than the spear in the rack. Oyan has ordered me to help you, to trade with you. I have risked much to gather weapons and armor for this Akara. I've scavenged on the fringes of Vol's encampment and scouted the dead city. Let us see if you can offer any value in return. May fear guide you.
You are most welcome here, sister. What you did back there in San, it was truly
terrifying. Don't get me wrong, Piety, the rest, they had it coming. But there's no one like that here. These Maraketh, they're good people.
She knows that. Please, sister, ignore Pataris.
My grandfather was a captain in the Ebony Legion. My father too, and me. Just following the path that had been laid out for me.
Until you met me.
Yes, until I met the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen.
Behind bars. An exile waiting to become an experiment. Not quite how I imagined meeting the man of my dreams.
I realized then that I wasn't part of the Ebony Legion anymore. I'd become a blackguard like every other damned legionnaire in San, taking orders from a madman.
Pataris freed me and led us here.
I'd heard about the Maraketh from those few legionnaires who survived the assault on Highgate.
And I talked them into harboring us.
Vanya can be very persuasive when she wants to.
Kira is a racist bully with that fancy hair crest of hers stuck so far up her.
Come on, Vanya. She's a warrior. It's not her job to be nice. It's her job to defend...
Look all lithe and sweaty when you're watching her train. That's the only job you're interested in.
I'm studying the Maraketh fighting style.
Sure you are, sweetie. We've a few bits and pieces lying about that might help with what's to come.
Bits and pieces? I risked my neck to salvage those artifacts.
I know, sweetie, and I really appreciate your artifacts.
You didn't say that when I brought them in. You said, is that all?
You'd been gone for ages.
And you think you could do a quicker job?
Yes, if you'd let me, yes.
No. Not for all the jewelry in the world. What if I lost you?
Okay, I'm sorry. We have charms and regalia sourced at great risk from some of the most dangerous places in Rayclast. Better?
Yes, thank you.
I heard of the beast before coming here. Piety talked about it. I suppose she saw no point in keeping secrets from the people she was planning to murder.
I'm so sorry, Vanya.
God, it's not your fault, Pataris. But Piety used to say that the beast was the source of her power. How she managed to turn poor men and women into those things. She kept using a phrase. What was it?
Universal transmogrification. I heard her assistants talk about it too.
The power to change the world into anything you like.
Bloody scary power in the hands of someone like Piety.
Bloody scary powerful stop. Take care.
I am Tasuni, he who peers into the gloom, who hears the black hearts that thunder within the mountain deep. If you seek enlightenment, find a torch. If you seek to understand the nightmare, I can help feel your way through the darkness. I stare into the eyes of madness, Witch. I see a hunger for power that nightmare would most generously satiate, should you choose to ask it. Keela rides more swiftly and strikes more truly than any other Dakara here. If only she could learn to think as swiftly as she rides and speak as truly as she strikes. Better and worse are judged not on the talents one prizes, but the talents one needs. Pitaris and Vanya, two mouths that speak from one mind. When together, they express some quite interesting thoughts. When apart, well, half a thought isn't really even a thought, is it? The corruption will pass.
The time has come, not a cockroach, to crawl up into the bowels of this nightmare, traverse its innards, and rip out its corrupted heart. Oyun will help us. Go on now. Hobnob with the Maraketh matriarch. Learn what needs to be learned, and quickly. There's a filthy darkness down in that mountain, and it's reeking with impatience to meet you. Ta-ta, not a cockroach.
You come to us, a woman like us, and yet nothing like us. While we cloak ourselves in tradition and war, you cloak yourself in thaumaturgy and fear. And that is why you will kill the beast within the mountain. Lady Diala has told me this. She has much faith in you, which, the question is, can we Maraketh share in her faith? Sekema Deshret sealed the mines, trapped the nightmare within its black den. The beast should never have been imprisoned. The beast should have been destroyed, yet for all her ferocity, it seemed that Deshret lacked the courage to do so. And now, after 2 centuries guarding this hole in the ground, this Akara lacks the strength. But you are not Deshret, and you are not one of us. You will succeed where we have failed. Deshret's banner will break the seal and open the mines. It was taken from her when she fell to Vol, the brittle emperor. Take the stairs to the southwest. Descend to the dried lake. You shall have no trouble finding the brittle emperor. You'll smell him before you see him. Bring Deshret's banner home, and you will be free to pass into the darkness as you wish. The Maraketh once stood united under Deshret's banner. That was before the plagues, the tempests, the corruption. Deshret rode here with this Akara, the Kiato, to put an end to the beast's curse. And upon the very threshold of the darkness, she faltered. Perhaps she saw that King Kalm had gone there before her and not returned. Or perhaps the nightmare simply overcame Deshret's seemingly indomitable courage. Either way, she chose not to ride into the mountain to slay the beast. She closed and sealed the mines and committed this Akara to Highgate's guardianship. The tempests, the plagues, they passed. Of their own accord, or because of Deshret's seal, we do not know. But what I do know is this. When Deshret vowed to watch over these mines, she simply traded one curse for another. Vol and his unmen have dipped their fleshless claws into the lifeblood of the Maraketh since the day this Akara tethered its roer here. Such is the way with men of war. Remove their tongues, yet still they thirst for blood. Remove their bellies, yet still they hunger for battle. Remove their manhood, yet still they lust for conquest. I will make allies of whomever I deem useful. We have observed the actions of both Blackguard and Exile, and it is Pitaris and Vanya who give meaning to those actions. This Akara has not mixed with other than its own for over 200 years. The outside world has now discovered us, so it is time that we discovered it. Kira has the blood of Deshret in her veins and the bonds of Deshret in her mind. Her loyalty to her Akara is admirable. Her loyalty to the past is not. Tasuni has been corrupted since the day he was born. Maraketh tradition would have it that such a warped child be left upon the moonlit plain for the gods to adopt. Tasuni was not taken by the gods that night. Such a thing has never happened before in our Akara. Now we know why. Tasuni is a man caught between two worlds, our world of light and the beast's world of darkness. He is our scout in the black, and without him, Nightmare would remain beyond our understanding. And an enemy you cannot know is an enemy you cannot fight. Diala wishes the beast dead, but why? Why would a Nightmare wish to kill a Nightmare? A question of great interest, yet little importance. It does not matter why the sun rises and sets, as long as it continues to do so. Go where you are needed.
Not a cockroach. Hello, impatient reekings. They waft to me from that mountain. That's all I can smell. Not a cockroach. Stinking anticipation. Vol the Pure, they called him. Vol the Murderer, I call him. In his name, an emperor was murdered. In his name, an empire was murdered. Yes, it was Malachi's lips that kissed me. Yes, it was Malachi's hand that led me to the rapture. No, no, and no again. It was Vol's words that put me there. Ta-ta, not
That
a
would just make
cockroach.
life complicated.
Purger of corruption. The Maraketh are stranded in the sandstorm of reflection and regret. We look to El Sakemma to lead us out. Yet the sandstorm is all she knows. She needs me. Her eyes and ears in the darkness. But she will never comprehend my gifts. The Red Sakemma was the woman who forged what it meant to be Maraketh. A people united, strong. Deshret lit fires in the hearts of women and loins of men. When she fell, so did the Maraketh. We've been falling ever since. The Maraketh speak of his betrayal, but Vol did what he thought was necessary to destroy the beast. Now he wonders the desiccation, tortured as much by his failure as by Nightmare. Diala has the form of a woman, yet the substance is 1 part corruption and 9 parts death. One day soon, you will see how lifeless she truly is. Hunt well.
Anything you need, just ask. Tasuni, he's a con man.
Bataris just doesn't understand him.
I understand that he gets his every need catered for by talking in riddles and telling
The
lies.
truth about the nightmare. He makes sense of the chaos as best he can.
How can we possibly know whether what he's telling us is the truth or not?
We can't. But who else is there to ask? Oyun gave us a home.
Our lives back.
Appreciate the good ones when you find them in Rayclast.
It's not like there are many. Diala was there when it all went bad. If anyone can help put things right...
Why would she? Rayclast has been like this for almost 300 years. What's made her want to do something about it now?
She's the Gemling Queen, Vanya. There's no way we could understand what goes on in that mind of hers.
I know. And that's precisely what worries me. Bye.
What do you want? When a woman forgets how to die, a woman forgets how to live. Deshret said that to her Dakara on the day she killed Titusius, scourge of the Maraketh. I say this of Diala. When a woman knows nothing of life, how can she care for the living? My mother gave Tasuni to the gods. The gods gave him back, and I thank them for it every day. Given the choice, I would never have chosen Tasuni as my brother. But then, family is not about what you want. It is about what you need. Oyan is my Sikema, my commander. I am her Dakara, her warrior. I defend this Akara as Oyan sees fit. Whether Oyan is fit to see what is best for this tribe, it is not for me to say. As we give strength to the outside, we grow weaker on the inside. First, there was Pataris and Vanya. Now there is you. It shows how little faith Oyan has in us, in her own Akara, that she would treat blackguards and exiles with such admiration. I've led many a war party against Vol and his unmen, and I've seen too many of my Dakara die. I shall look for your return, but I shall not expect it. May fear guide you.
How do I keep ending up in such lovely places?
Approach.
Thaumaturgy just keeps getting the better of you, doesn't it?
I vowed to care for this empire with my eyes open. I lied to my people. I lied to myself. Blinded by my lust for purity, I placed my faith in the most corrupt of men. I watch now as my legion dies, their flesh melting from their twisted bones. They fall and rise. A tide of mortal death and eternal damnation. I feel it now in my own flesh. The heat, the corruption. I have failed you, my empire of purity. Do not forgive me, but please, I beg of you, survive me.
Rest in peace.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Look at that!
Yes. Emperor Vola's dead, for good this time.
And the entrance to the mine stands open. I suppose you'll be heading down there
To free us from the sickening supremacy of Nightmare.
I was going to say to kick some nightmare ass.
I think I put it better.
Of course you did, sweets.
Take care.
What do you need now? Hundreds of our Dakara have fallen to Vol and his legion throughout the years. They died defending their Akara. Now Vol is gone, killed by an outsider. You bask in the glory, exile, while I honor the dead. Deshret's banner flies at the mine's entrance, and now the darkness gapes, hungry and expectant. Our Red Sekema sealed that gate for a reason. Not simply to prevent the beast from reaching out, but to hinder those fools who would disturb its slumber. And here you are, about to be swallowed by that darkness. Let us hope the beast doesn't notice your passing. May fear guide you.
The gate is open, and now I hear her voice as clearly as if she was sitting right here with me. Words of a dead woman, reverberating up from the depths of Highgate. A spirit chained, yet not enslaved. Tortured, yet unbroken. That dead woman is Deshret, and our Red Sekema longs to return to the dust of her Visteri. Free her, and I shall reward you as my gifts allow. In destroying Vol, you have avenged many a pretty bloodied nose around here. Well done, you. Tortured yet unbroken.
The Rapture is our hope, our desperation. It will set the nightmare to boil, cook that nice big fishy in its own whining brine. Listen with all of your ears, not a cockroach. The Rapture was Malachi's most wondrous creation, the only fire hot enough to burn the beast from existence. And its fuel? A gemling queen. Blood and flesh and gem. Yet my selfish self did not want to burn away, and so the fire was but a tiny spark. The spark of a cataclysm. I am sorry, my love, my Malachi. Go to it, not a cockroach. Find the Rapture. Make me sorry no more. The Rapture was to rend open the hide of nightmare and broil the beast's bitter innards in the sweet fire of mortality. The vessel was strong and oh so willing. The medicine was oh so weak. Ta-ta, not a cockroach.
The gate is open, and the darkness calls. Good hunting, Cursebreaker.
No, jednoho golema už máme. Přesně toho, kterýho potřebujeme. No, takže tady se vezmeme nějakou blbost. Bude.
Yes, Tasuni has informed me of Deshret's existence within the mines, but has been unable to tell me how she comes to be there. Another troubling hole in our knowledge of Nightmare. Regardless of her origins, I will not risk my Dekara in an attempt to free her. Even were she still flesh and blood, I would decide the same. She is our Sikema no longer, and we have fulfilled our duty to her memory many times over. Kira will not agree, yet her revolt will rise only as words. I am her Sikema, and she will not cross me. So, free Deshret if the opportunity arises. It is only right that she be allowed to return to the dust of the Vastiri, but it would be wrong if any should follow her there. We read the land, learn its stories. Kalm and his warriors entered those mines some 20 years before Deshret sealed the mines and bound our Kara to this mountain. Neither soil nor stone speak of Kalm's return. Perhaps he is dead, or perhaps he merely wishes he was. After all, anything seems possible. Act with care.
Not a cock.
Ten pavouk. Bych jako beta fakt nechtěl pavouka.
Who are you?
Nejsem příznivce hardcore pavouk.
What do you need now? Deshret lies shackled in the darkness, while I, her blood, am shackled by duty to remain here. Oyan has decreed it. Will it be you then who frees Deshret from her dishonor? Perhaps you will, perhaps you won't. Either way, it is Deshret's fate to suffer at the mercy of injustice. You will be remembered.
Tom žádná.
What can we do for you?
Tak, jdeme do dolů.
Yes, little mountain. I'm pleased to see you too.
This'll do nicely, Exile.
teď nechám. Ten jenom.
This'll do nicely. Approach.
Já nestihl jsem ani jednoho nestihl. Jdeme dejtnout.
I think it likes me. When I'm ready, and not before.
Approach.
There are so many more trapped spirits in this place. I can feel them. Don't be frightened, little rat. It'll all be over soon.
You've done well.
Neportnu do zdi, když vidím, že tam je zeď, jenom si koukám. Zase, to je... To je jiný. objevovat hideouty. To je vlastně něco jako vaše lokace. Tam si můžete si různě vybavit. Tam různý dekorace, dát si tam stroj na mapy, vezgivry nějaký, crafting benche, obchody se tam dost často uskutečňují.
When I'm ready and not before.
Berem. Se podívej. Je to slepý a budu muset držet spát.
The Rapture device has absorbed its fill of harvested life from fury and desire. It is ready. So am I. I know now that I was born to be the end and the beginning of the Empire. The Beast has made this clear to me. As clear and undeniable as the sacrifice I must now make. My Lady Diala, my love, my life's greatest achievement. She must leave me now, for she cannot follow, and she will perish if she remains. And so I will ask of her more than she would ever give. I will betray her. I will break her heart, so that I do not break her soul.
You know, not a cockroach. Had I accepted my place, my rapturous role, the beast would be no more, no less, no anything at all. My selfishness tickled the beast's fancy and it laughed the world I knew away. Yet I have had much time to think on my lonesome, much time to wonder. Wonder if the rapture really needs to eat a gemling queen. Maybe something else will get its catastrophic juices slavering. Something like eyeball soup, the eye of fury, the eye of desire. Pretty gems for our pretty designs. But where could they be? Don't fret now. I have my suspicions. Calm, the sovereign of slaughter. He remains and suffers his delusions right here in the halls of Nightmare. Fury is all he knows, so fury Calm will have. Duresso, King of Swords, damned by desire. Oh, aren't we all? He's down here too, and Desire's curse remains his to bear. Old axe for brains. Calm had Eternals dragged from their homes all over the south coast. Like sheep, he butchered them, no matter how desperately they bleated. He adorned his doorways with the heads of women and children. What makes a hero or a villain? It depends who you ask. The Sword King. Before my time. Beyond my time. Where is time anyway when you need it? Never stand still. That's the problem. Except if you are Duresso. Petrified with love he is. A love he doesn't realize is long, long, long gone. Don't die, please.
Oj, neumřem.
Deshret has ascended and returned, as we all must, to the dust of Vestiri. The Red Sakema's dishonor has passed, and for that, outsider, I will always be grateful. Yet honor lies not in whether an act is committed. Honor lies in how an act is committed. What does it say of the Maraketh when we are forbidden to attend to our own? What does it say of Oyan and her belief in her own blood, our own honor? You will be remembered.
Yes?
Duresso? He's down there inside the mountain?
Are we talking about the Duresso? The Sword King?
Seems like it. But how did he get in there? He left Oriath about a century and a half ago, hoping to find a cure for his lady, Mervale. He would have had to fight his way through the Maraketh, but Oyun's never mentioned anything of the sort.
Maybe he didn't go in alive.
What do you mean?
We live in a land where the dead walk and things like Diala live for centuries.
You think he died somewhere else, and then the beast got hold of him?
Could be.
Well, if the beast can do that, then what bloody good was Deshret's seal?
Exactly.
See ya.
I felt it, saw it, the storm of her release. Our red Sakema is free to mingle once more with the red earth of her birthplace. Deshret was the howling wind, the lash and bite of the driving dust. Our wild Visteria is weakened by her absence no longer. You've done yourself proud today, exile. Righted a wrong that we Maraketh have borne for far too long. And of course, as promised, you shall be rewarded. Beneath your feet, creation shivers and writhes. It yearns for transformation like a worm in a cocoon that dreams of wings and freedom. A transformation that only the beast can excite. A dark god of ancient sacrifice, a muse to the twisted and vile. The beast, the nightmare, the darkness, names given to it by mortals that think with slugs bound in shells of bone. Yet, one man knew the beast's true name, understood its impenetrable nature. Malachi. My understanding of Kawom, the man, is that he was a prisoner of his own delusions. Now, he is a prisoner of someone else's. The power of nightmare to manipulate the soul never ceases to impress me. That could be you one day, should you continue to follow this dark and winding path. Nightmare is not without sophistication. In life, Duresso was tortured by frustration and shame. In death, Nightmare has erased his past and forged a dream world in which Duresso will remain contented and loved. What if Nightmare could do that for all of us? Would we really wish to destroy it then? I felt it, saw it. Life will go on.
Speak your mind. Thank you for doing Deshret so great an honor. Your generosity shall be remembered. Diala said but one thing to me before descending into the mines. My love awaits. I know not why, but those 3 words frighten me more than any I have heard in my lifetime. Duresso. Yes, Pataris has spoken of him. The disturbing question is this. How does a man who by all accounts has been dead for over 100 years end up as a nightmare monarch in the bowels of Highgate? Unlike Calm, there is utterly no trace of his passing, and we have scouted every footstep of this mountain and its surrounds. There is no other entrance. No physical entrance. Deshret, and now this. Daresso. Yes, most disturbing. Go where you are needed.
Dobrá, já si myslím, že teď to stopnu. Dělám to zase na půlku to video, celý akt na 2 půlky. Takže já vám děkuju všem za pozornost a uvidíme se zase příště.